Plaintiff Tracy Bruce is suing her ex-husband for a car, child support, and emotional distress. Tracy claims the defendant was abusive during their marriage and went too far when he assaulted their teenage daughter and threw her off of a porch. Defendant Stephen Bruce claims he doesn't even remember assaulting their teen daughter. Stephen is countersuing for emotional distress and defamation of character because he claims Tracy's withholding visitation.
Remain standing. The Honorable Judge Jeanine Pirro presiding.
Hello, Douglas.
Hello, Judge. Please be seated.
All right, the plaintiff is suing her ex-husband for a car, child support, and emotional distress, and the defendant is countersuing his ex-wife for emotional distress and defamation of character. Tracy, state your case, please.
Steve and I were married in 1993. We were married in January. In March, he kicked me out of the house. I was pregnant and we had just been married, and he couldn't handle the pressures of the upcoming child and being a husband.
How pregnant were you?
I was 7 months pregnant.
You kicked her out when she was 7 months pregnant?
No, Your Honor, I didn't kick her out. We had conflict, and Tracy had a lot of emotional problems at the time.
She was pregnant with your baby?
Yes, Your
Okay,
Honor.
go ahead.
I had left Stephen and returned to our home to gather our belongings, and Steve assaulted me. And after that, I took out a restraining order against Stephen.
Did you call the police?
I did not call the police.
You didn't call the police?
I did, Your Honor.
You want to tell me you did?
Yes, Your Honor. I called the police because she attacked me.
Yeah.
We're talking about 1993?
Yes.
Okay, let's fast forward. Go ahead.
The crux of the reason I'm here is in 2007, Stephen assaulted our daughter, Taylor.
Is this Taylor?
This is Taylor.
Taylor, stand up, please. How old are you?
16.
When did your father assault you?
2007.
2007. Tell me what the circumstances are.
I was in his house grabbing some of my things, and we had gotten in an argument over the way I was speaking to him, but he had asked me to leave, and I said that I was going to get my things before I left, and he took me by my arm and dragged me out of the house and had locked the door.
What happened, Stephen?
Tracy had moved away and then moved back, and me and Taylor, and was not there for a couple of years. And I had full custody of Taylor.
That's not true.
I have records of that. After she came back, me and Taylor would start having arguments and start having some problems as she got older. And in the process of Taylor being at my house, Taylor would take it upon herself to tell me that I couldn't ground her or that I couldn't punish her.
So do you have joint custody at the time that this argument starts? All right, you have joint custody. Taylor's with you. You get into a fight with your daughter, who was 14 at the time?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, she's 14. You have an argument. She's gathering her stuff, or do you throw her out?
She called her mom on the phone and put her mom in the middle of it. And her mom told her to come home, that she didn't have to listen to me at my house.
Well, what were you fighting about?
I believe it was just a disagreement of an argument that just
Do you remember what it was about, Taylor?
I don't remember
Interesting.
exactly.
Isn't it sad?
It was about nothing.
How these fights that have absolutely no meaning have such an enormous ripple effect years later. You don't even remember what it's about. Go ahead, Stephen.
Well, we would have conflicts of arguments, and then I'm a disabled veteran with some things going on, and so during fights and conflict, I get really confused and kind of paranoid.
Do you have post-traumatic stress syndrome?
I have post-traumatic stress disorder. I suffer from a form of psychosis from medication that I took, Paxil, trying to deal with extreme depression related to chronic pain, anxiety issues, and bipolar.
All right, so this issue that you have with your daughter, did you push her out of the house?
I don't remember doing that.
Okay, all right, go ahead.
Taylor hasn't really visited her dad since then.
Sit down, Taylor. Why hasn't she visited her dad since then?
Because it's next to impossible to get along with him with his underlying problems. Steve has PTSD and he has psychosis, and when he feels threatened, it is impossible to communicate with him.
All right, but you did have joint custody during the time that Taylor was visiting her father when this event occurred. So I get the sense that you never quite reported that all of these problems, that he has post-traumatic stress syndrome, that he's psychotic, because you allowed your daughter to stay with him.
You know, I tried for 15 years to make our family work. I care about Steve. I understand his problems, and I did not want to complicate them by involving the police.
All right, but you're here today telling me that your daughter was injured by her father. But what do you hear? What does your daughter tell you when she comes home?
He drug her by her arm through the house. They were in the back of the house.
Right.
He pulled her through the house by her arm and physically pushed her off of his porch and locked her out of the house.
Okay. So when you hear this as a mother who is concerned about a man who's got post-traumatic stress syndrome and is psychotic and your daughter's injured, you don't call the police?
I gather up my daughter and I keep her with me.
You don't call the police?
I didn't call the police.
Did you call Child Protective Services?
The Child Protective Services was involved.
Did you call Child Protective?
I did not.
All right. Did you go to court to amend the joint custody?
I did.
At what point?
This year.
Don't act like such a concerned mother. You're telling me 2 years later your daughter was injured, but you didn't call Child Protective, you didn't call the police, you didn't go to court to change custody.
She has not seen her father either. She has not been visiting with her father either.
Should I feel good about that?
It was a joint decision.
By whom? You and he?
No.
Or by you and your daughter?
Yes.
Okay, who called Child Protective? Stand up, Taylor. Who called Child Protective?
I was talking to somebody about the incident in my school and a teacher had overheard.
So somebody at school calls Child Protective Services.
Yes. Mandatory reporting.
No kidding. As a mother, I consider you a mandatory reporter.
Yes.
I shouldn't have to wait for a school teacher to make a phone call when you are right in the middle of the situation and don't make it, but want to show up 2 years later and complain about it. You're not looking good right now. All right. Now, why haven't you seen your dad, Taylor?
Because I don't feel safe around him because of incidents that have happened in the past.
Has he ever hit you before?
No.
Has he ever apologized to you?
No.
He hasn't?
No.
Has he ever tried to?
Not that I recall, no.
All right, sit down. All right, so what are you suing for?
I am suing for back child support for a car that was gifted to my daughter for her 16th birthday. She refused to lie in court regarding receiving child support, and so Stephen took the car back from her.
Really?
Yes, really.
All right,
No,
let's talk about back child support. For what period of time?
Between June of 2007 to 2009.
So you want to go back to 2007 because she moved back with you, is that correct?
Correct.
And you want him to pay child support. How much?
$100 a month.
Okay. All right. Talk to me about child support.
In July, we went to custody court.
Right.
And I lost in custody court.
You lost custody of Taylor.
I lost custody. I got a little bit of visitation. Tracy got custody, and then I was recharged a different amount of child support, but only as of July 1st. Everything before that wasn't signed into order.
When there was this new child support order effective July 1, did you ask for retroactive child support from 2007 to 2009?
I did not. The state was supposed to file something with the court when we went to court, and they did not file it. And so
because they didn't think he was responsible, but I'll address that in a few minutes. Talk to me about this car, Stephen.
When Taylor turned 16 years old, Taylor wanted the car, and also I thought it'd be great to give her a car.
It was given to her at school, wrapped up like a present for her birthday.
That's a nice thing.
It's a very nice thing. But he shouldn't ask her to lie to receive something that he's already given her.
Did you ask her to lie to say that that you gave her mother child support or whatever the allegation is?
The stipulation when I got the car was that Taylor would get the car when first she had her license.
Did you have a license at the time you brought it to school?
No.
No, I did not.
No, she just got it just a few days ago.
What are you suing for, Steve?
I'm suing for emotional distress and defamation of character.
What is the emotional distress for?
Your Honor, Tracy had been in contempt of court taking Taylor and keeping Taylor from me, saying these charges that we hadn't spent time together. I was supposed to have half-time visitation. Taylor hasn't been at my house the full half time. She's only been at my house sporadically.
All right, okay. Tell me about the defamation.
The defamation of character came when she filed a stalking order against me, Your Honor.
For stalking whom?
For stalking Taylor.
Right. So you're saying that she defamed you by getting this stalking order?
Yes, Your Honor. And also on the day that she got the stalking order, I have a text from my daughter stating, my mom will get a restraining order. I talked her out of it. You need to leave me alone, or she said she'll do it without my permission.
All right, that's it. I'm concerned about your relationship with your daughter. At the end of the day, that's the only thing I care about.
Your Honor, I want a relationship with my daughter more than anything in my life.
Do you want a relationship with your dad?
Yes, I do.
I want to read a few things. I've got some MySpace messages from your dad to you. Hey, Taylor. All I have to say is I've tried my best as dad. I'm not perfect. I love you and I always will. Sorry I'm not better at this. I love you and I never want you out of my life. I love you. I miss you. It goes on and on. Have a seat. What we have here is a classic example of a mother and father still fighting and impacting the child's relationship with her father. You're suing them for emotional distress. You should have gone to court and got custody and visitation of your daughter. You now have visitation, so it's too late for that. Defamation, if a woman says something in court for which the order is issued, even if it's ultimately dismissed, as long as it's within the court setting, it is not defamation. Now, your cause of action for child support is dismissed. You could have brought it when the state brought one on your behalf in 2009. You went for 2 years without seeking child support. Don't come in here and ask me to order child support. The car, number one, is his car. It's his car that he bought for her use. Whether she had a license or not is not the issue. But I think you're still good people. I do. Because I believe in the best of people. I really do. I think you've had some hard knocks. I think you have too. But here's the bottom line, Taylor. I want you to go like this. Your mother and father's problems are not yours. You have a father who loves you. He really does. I think he's probably done some bad stuff, but at the end of the day, he shows up at school with a car for you. He felt good about it. It made him feel good about it. Let him have that feeling for 2 minutes. Let him feel like he's a good, supportive father. Now, finally, I want you to have a relationship with your daughter, all right? I want you to try to catch yourself whenever you've got an issue or a problem. I'm going to give you some kind of intervention for you and your daughter. Honey, you've got to give your father a chance. You can learn from him, and he does love you. All right? Both sides, both causes of actions are dismissed, but intervention for the defendant and for the daughter. So ordered. Yes, sir. What?
May I apologize to my daughter? I guess I never did. I thought I had, Taylor. I am sorry for putting my hands on you that day and taking you out. I never meant to hurt you or do anything, so I ask that you please forgive me for that day.
Can you look at him, Taylor?
I love you.
Okay. I've been trying, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
I think the judge has gone a long way to help our family heal.
I don't think me and Taylor will ever have a problem having a good relationship.